champion, a winner of many tournaments online and off. Very, very successful. I mean, this guy has a ton of wins behind him. A very simple Red Bull jersey here to go into this Pro League match. This will be his 4th time playing in Pro League. He has mercenaried now 3 times, and every single time he hit a Terran, and he's 2-1. He wants to further that, make it a 3-1. And his teammate Pet is actually also here today, which is a bit strange to me. Now, aLive is back. He hasn't played any matches this season, but when he was playing on Evil Geniuses, he was 6-7. One of the better players, in fact, for EG back in the day. So we'll see what he does today. He's no stranger to Pro League.
Yeah, definitely not. He does have the experience in playing the boots here at Pro League, but you know, Pro League, as we go on and on, these teams get stronger and stronger, and has his training time in America paid off? We're going to see.
Yeah, or has it been a detriment to him? That's really the big question here. Now, Life, no shame in losing to him, but we'll see how this one plays out, Brendan. If Life wins it, we tie up. If aLive is able to pull off a crazy game and win against Life here, it's going to be a 2-0 lead for MVP.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
He's floating to the gold, so aLive's going to go for the Gangnam Terran here. And of course, just an intro over here in the top left is Life in the blue. And of course, over here in the teal, the Terran player is aLive.
Well, this is something to be expected from aLive. Being friends with the cheesiest GSL finalist that we've ever had, Rain, you come to expect something like this. You know, these two were former TSL teammates, the 2 Terrans back in the day. If you guys don't remember who Rain is, he was the GSL finalist in GSL Open Season 3 against MC, and I never stop teasing him about losing that series every time I meet him. But he was definitely one of the cheesiest players there ever was back in the day in Wings of Liberty for TVP, always doing all-ins. But his teammate here is really, really good. You know, he was, especially before he left Korea to play in WCS North America, one of the better TVZers out there. Very consistent player, always making top finishes. And he chooses to play on this map and do the Gangnam Terran style. A good wall here, so he can't die to drones.
I actually feel like this is a good first game for aLive to be on this map, to do this style. It's not 100% figured out yet. It's going to be a good showing for him. You know, it shows he's with the times. You know, he's doing the current builds, at least on this map. So I feel like, you know, if there were a good map to send him out here for MVP, this would be the one. But, you know, Life, rather. I'm going to keep mixing these names up until this game is done.
It's tough.
Life, of course, on this map, is able to get that Overlord to the gold base very, very quickly. So he knows exactly what he's up against.
Yeah, and the question is, how comfortable is he against this style? We've seen a lot of pressures into Hellion, Marine, SCV pulls. We've seen just 2 barracks play with big SCV pulls because it doesn't hurt your economy as much because you've already had this boosted income. We've seen everything. So it looks like he's going to come over here now, probably try to plant a bunker. Might even plant it on the low ground as like a safety bunker. Well, there's a drone here already, so not going to be able to get too much done. He sees that it's a hatchery first. He's going to come over here and see the spawning pool timing, see that there were no gases taken, so it wasn't a greedy hatch first, which of course would have been Life's mistake, being able to see the command center was lifted before he even got to that point. Double refineries going up at home. He's making that transition. And we'll see. I mean, he's got that bunker going up on the low ground. He's going to try to do this leapfrog style at least a little bit here.
Yeah. This Overlord, a very nice position here, is going to see it. And with 8 Zerglings on the map right now, he's going to be able to start harassing this SCV. No other SCVs over here. And if he actually snipes the SCV, there's going to be no more bunkers. But he actually might just focus it down. Won't matter.
I really like how aLive handled this, actually. He just stayed there with his 3 Marines and was like, you know, I'm just going to... Are you going to fight my bunker? That's fine. I'll just give it a few more hit points here for a second. And Life was a bit timid, actually. And then the 3 Marines now are joined up with 5 Marines, so he killed a few of those Zerglings during that opportunity. And I would say that aLive is in a pretty good spot here because he has a 3rd barracks going up. He has that factory coming up, so he's going into the medevacs. And the worker count is actually still pretty good for him at 17 to 19, plus the mules with the 30 minerals per trip, and the fact that he's mining off of a gold base. Liking this position a lot for only bunkering and canceling a bunker and losing an SCV. I'm very, very, very happy with where aLive is here. Tight wall here.
Yeah, Observer was showing that the supply depot was down, but aLive on top of things does send that depot up, does not allow the Zerglings in. Now these Zerglings just going to chill over here for a matter of time. And 4 more Marines come out. Searching for those Zerglings, not going to find them. May want to join up with their other group of friends.
Yeah, I mean, speed has started now. He's making a lot of links, starting to realize that he needs them. And it looks like we're going to see a Banshee opener instead of Hellions. Not sure how much damage that's really going to be able to do. But the Lings on the ground with speed are going to shut down any sort of Marine attack, especially because he's making a safe Baneling nest here. See, so many players skip this, and it costs them. Good micro here. aLive wants to save this Marine. He's not going to be able to, but he might catch some of these Zerglings as a result. Does get a few.
Yep.
So you can actually just make siege tanks on the low ground with that factory to rally. Wow.
That's an interesting thing you can do. You know, just float it right over there. It decreases the time for those tanks to get to the base so much. That's at least 10 seconds.
He's going to start bunkering. He's going to actually try to contain life on 2 bases. Goes over here, scans. He's going to eliminate some creep tumors. Oh, can he get that one? He does get it, and that's going to be a lot of creep denied. And there's no way any more tumors are coming down, especially once that siege tank gets over there. Huge counterattack, though, is planned, and he has the Baneling nest, so he could go for a Baneling counterattack, just bust down some of those depots.
Yep, could definitely go for it. He has a speed now. He's going to check at the front first. Is it going to go up? No, it doesn't go up. He gets into the gold, and I have to say all these SCVs are going to go down. There's nothing to defend.
Yeah, nothing here. If he lowers the depots, you know, then they can get out, but then so can the Zerglings to chase. aLive's timing is totally screwed by this, and now he's got to turn around, and then he's got his units exposed over here, not where the bunker is. There's no siege tanks over to greet him. The Banshee is coming out here to help defend, but then it's not attacking, it's not harassing. This also gives aLive time just for his Spore Crawlers at home. And he's actually just going to force his way through this and fight this, and I think aLive is just done.
Yep, that's going to be it. He has no more SCVs, no more mining. He has 5 SCVs. He has 1 Banshee in the air. And even if he puts up this depot, aLive is just going to be able to finish the game. He doesn't even put up the depot. These Marines going to try to fight, and they may get a decent position here, but still the Zerglings are going to
damage
so much damage.
Yeah, this is game. There's no way out of this one. I don't care if he's mining on 3 gold bases with no SCVs.
Yep. Could even dance the Zerglings now, but looks like aLive for now is going to lift the command center.
He can't even make any more SCVs until he drops a mule. And he doesn't even have enough energy to drop a mule, so now he's going to drop it. If the Zerglings kill the mule before it returns a trip, then he's going to have to wait again. It's not going to happen, but, well, I shouldn't speak too soon. Okay, it does return those minerals. He's going to have to, you know, start an SCV now. The Banshees over here don't have any Overseer nearby, but there's a Spore Crawler. And is he going to kill 34 drones? I don't think so. Oh, wow, even runs into a Spore Crawler. Inexcusable.
Yep. Life knows that it's just these Banshees. He's put up 2 of those. There's the GG. aLive looking a bit disappointed. Life, you know, just saying, if you're going to have your depot down, I'm going to punish you for it. With the speed, it's hard to get it up in time, and Life just went in and did it. A bit of a mistake by aLive to let that happen, but even with the Banelings, you know, may have been able to even bust at the wall. So not to say that that one mistake lost the game for aLive, but definitely lost it at that time.
Yeah, that was a defining moment in the game for sure. I mean, if he raises the depots, like, then he can still try to do whatever he had planned with his Banshees and his siege tank. He leaves the depots down, then he loses his position in his timing attack because he has to turn around. He loses all of his SCVs. I mean, it's just there's nothing good about it. So as you can see on the bench, we have Pet here today. So